Hi, Mr. Knuckles Music Lessons. Today it's Up on Cripple Creek by the band. And this song is not really a guitar song, so to speak. The band is kind of known for its jammy sort of a style, so I wouldn't say there's any strumming pattern that you could follow or a specific guitar part that I could show you. If you listen to it, throw some headphones on and try and find the guitar. Robbie Robertson is just doing a whole bunch of different sort of licks, little bit like little lead fills here and there and little things. So he's not really playing a chord structure or a strumming pattern, I should say. So if you're going to play this song, you're going to kind of have to make it up on your own. It's a bit of a jammy song, and it's a great song to play if you want to play along. All you got to do is stay within the chord structure, and you're good. So the chord structure is just A, D, E is an elephant, F sharp minor, G, and then there's that little fill thing that's done by the organ or whatever it is that I can show you something you can goof around with, but it doesn't sound quite right. If you've got an organ with you, then let them take care of it. So just to show you the chord structure, the chord pattern for one verse of the song, let's just play one quick verse. A, dog. A, dog, elephant. A, dog. A, dog, elephant. A, dog, elephant. F sharp minor. Go. Okay, so those are the verses, and there are quite a few of them, but they all are structured like that. So that's pretty much the entire song. I wouldn't even really say there's a lead in there. I guess I don't know. Whatever, you can figure it out for yourself. So here we go. A, dog, elephant are the three chords throughout the main verse part, or you can play them seventh chords. So an A seventh can be played either like this, where you just don't you leave the G string open, or you could play it like this and add the pinky to the G string, the G note on the bottom E string. Right. So there's one thing that you can do to change it a little bit, is just play seventh chords. D seventh instead of D here would be D here. So first fret on the B string. E seventh is just leave the D string open, or you can add your pinky to the B string at the third. So right off the bat you have D seventh, A seventh, D seventh, E seventh. So that changes it slightly. And then you can do this kind of thing. Instead of playing your A like this, you can kind of play it as a bar. You're really concentrating on the D, the G, and the B strings on that bar. You don't really want to add probably the bottom string. And my guess is you could play this in open G, and then you could bar the whole thing. But let's just stay with standard tuning for now. So your bar, and this is obviously a great A chord to play if you want to memphasize it. Then you're playing that A like that. All right. Another thing that's really great that you can do is you can add this thing. So again, it's the bar. You're concentrating mainly on the D, G, and B strings, and then to add on the B string at the next fret up. So wherever you are playing this bar, the B string is the next fret up. All right, next fret up on the B, and the next fret up from there on the D, and you just add those together and take them off together. All right, so that's A there. And then if you bring that up to the 7th fret, you get D. And 2 frets up from there on the 9th, you get E. Back to F sharp, G. So you can play around with that little thing. And then another way to play these chords is if you take an F shape, so first finger on the 2 bottom strings, next fret on the 3rd, next fret on the 4th, you can slide that around. I got to stay away from the top strings because it would sound terrible, but if you just concentrate on the bottom 4 strings, or you could put your ring finger up on the 5th and add your pinky in there. Now you've got 5 strings to play with. There's an F. Well, you can slide that up to G. Here it is at A, so 5th fret, 6th, and 7th. So instead of playing A down here, you can play A here. And if you play it like this and you have your pinky available, you can goof around with it. Your pinky can go onto the B string at the next fret up. That makes it a 7th chord. You can slide, you can tuck your pinky in onto the G string. Alright, so you can goof around with that. So if you start on A, 5th, 6th, and 7th, move up to 10th, 11th, and 12th for D, and move up 2 more for E, then you can sort of jam that. And by the way, like, you can use this kind of an A, then you can grab a D way up here, then you can play an E like this. So it just opens all kinds of doors of opportunity to goof around. Another way is to play these chords is if you make a C shape, so 2nd string, 4th string, 5th string, then if you slide that formation way up to the 10th, 11th, and 12th, and add your pinky to the 3rd string right on the 12th there, you've got yourself an A7th. If you slide that back down to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th string, you got a D7th. Slide it up to the 5th, 6th, and 7th, you got an E. So there's another set of chords that you can use to intersperse into the mix and jam your way through this song. All right? So let's just go through and play around with it a little bit here. Regular chords. Dog. A. Dog. Elephant. A. Dog. A. Dog. Elephant. A. Dog. Elephant. F sharp minor. G. Dog, elephant. Dog, elephant. Back to the F sharp minor. G. Something like that.